Right, so here we are with our next battle report. So we are going to do the Strongpoint defense from the Great Slaughter book. And here's our table. So we've got the defender on the near side here, and the attacker is going to be coming on from the far side over here. We got a little village right here, some trees, and then Jeff's put out some scatter terrain to try to slow me down. I'm going to be the attacker. His Alpha Legion is going to be on the defense this time, so that'll be interesting. Yeah, so we got the one deployment zone here, the defender's forward deployment zone here, and then the attacker will be over here. Jeff, do you want to take us through what you're bringing today?
Okay, I'm running two demi companies. What you see is what you get, basically. Command base with his Rhino. All the Rhinos have Havocs launchers in my army. So I'll be running basically 3 tactical detachments with a missile launcher attachment to each. Terminators, Leviathan, Derrideos, the new Sicarian Arcus, the Rapier with the missile launcher, a Fire Raptor. The other one will have a Kratos tank commander, same as the other one, the other company. And then the Leviathans, Derrideos, 3 Kratoses for him to attach to, the Rapiers with the las cannon, another Fire Raptor, and then this will be the Solar Auxilia artillery formation with 3 units of Basilisk, and then 1 unit that he attaches to basically his retinue to defend him with the Storm Venatari. Is that how you say it?
Velatari.
And that would be my army.
Awesome.
Little less than 2,500. It's little short, but it's close enough.
Well, we're about the same. I think I'm 2482. So I like the banner you've got there, Jeff. That looks nice. Yeah. So on the Solar Auxilia side, I'll give you a wide shot here. We'll start with the aircraft, I guess. So forgive the unpainted models, but I got the Marauder, Destroyer, Bomber, 2 Lightnings for some air cover. And then in the back here, we've got a Pioneer formation with Tarantulas with the Imperialis missiles, some quad launchers, a formation of Ethon Heavy Sentinels, and then some las rifles, flamers, and then Velatari. And they're all supported by this Medusa battery. And then over here we have Lehman Russ Spearhead Armored Company, and some Stormblades, 6 with Vanquisher cannons, 6 with the battle cannon, and then 4 Malcadors with Vanquishers and las cannons, and then some Demolisher Lehman Russ variants. And then over here we have my cohort with some attached Velatari. We've got 2 sections of las rifles, one that's going to be holding an objective, and then another that's going to be mounted in Dracosan transports. And we've got a section of 8 Charonite Ogrins riding in the Dracosans to support the forward push. And then my commander will be with the 16-man strong las rifle section in the back. So that's it. We're going to get deployed, and then we'll check back in with you once we're done. All right, so here we are at the end of deployment. We got the Solar Auxilia here on the right. And then we're going to turn over to Jeff here, and he's going to tell us what he did.
I put 1 demi company in the center. I do have some. Actually, I chose not to do any of the Alpha Legion shenanigans with that one. With that demi company. With this demi company, I chose to do some forward deploying and outflank. I haven't played the outflank stuff much, so I want to see how that works. And I also deployed my artillery company back, Solar Auxilia artillery company back here. We're keeping these guys in command range. These guys will be out of command range, so they will not be able to do first fire, but that's okay with me. Yeah, so that's pretty much my deployment. I intend on forward deploying these and the Kratoses. So
okay,
it's on you.
Cool. All right. Yeah. So I don't have too much to say. I've got my armor kind of weighted on the left side here. And then Velatari in this building right here. Got these Stormblades right here. Ogrins and Dracosans, and then some infantry and Dracosans, kind of an exploitation force. And then Leman Russ, Tarantulas, Walkers, Medusas, and an infantry tercio over here. So yeah, we're going to do Jeff's forward deployment. I think I have a couple of forward deployments as well. So we'll do that, and then we'll check back in with you. Jeff, you've just finished your forward deployment, so tell us what you did.
I pushed the Kratos forward 8 inches with their commander, and then I did the Doritos. Dorito.
Okay,
that was my forward deployment.
So pretty light on the Alpha Legion tricks this time. That's partially because of the mission we're playing, which you have to deploy your whole force in the deployment zone, so you can't really do infiltrate, at least based on our understanding of the rules as they stand. So
I get to play defender for once.
Yeah. So we're going to give this a shot, and we will check back in with you at the end of movement turn 1. Okay. All right, so here we are at the end of movement turn 1. Jeff, you want to talk us through?
Yeah, pretty much beginning I rolled up. He had infantry out in the open here, and I killed a few of them here. I think I killed like 5 bases between these two rhinos with the Havoc launchers. Let's see, what else did I do? Oh, I managed to flip an order from my commander and gave these guys a charge. They had advance. I got a charge off. Disembarked over there, managed to use 3 rhinos, got into the flank of the Malcadors and killed one. Shot down his bomber, came in, killed one Deredeo guy, and then we shot him down. And pretty much my turn.
Okay. Yeah, and just pretty much advanced on all fronts otherwise, right?
Right.
Yeah.
Kind of both advanced together.
Yeah.
The clash in the middle.
Kind of a shot of the whole field here. Yeah, I don't have too much to add. Just moved up my tanks here. Algren's disembarked here. We might be charging those Terminators right over here next turn. I think these Leman Russ are going to be in some serious trouble. And then we got a tank engagement coming up here pretty quick. Moved my walkers over here to face off against the rhinos. I need to do a better job of screening those. So maybe next game I can try to focus on that some. And I guess I brought these lightnings on, and we'll see if they're able to do any damage. They do outrange the Deredeo missiles, so I might put some fire on them. And then the only other notable thing I think that happened was my tarantulas here were able to put some fire on those 2 Sicarans over there and take 2 of them out, actually, fortunately. But that's about it. Yeah, so we're going to go into the combat phase right now, and we'll check in with you once that's done. All right, so this is the end of combat phase, turn 1. As you can see, it was pretty eventful. Jeff, you want to take us through what happened?
Well, you did wipe my Terminators out. They were right here.
Yep.
They're gone. You hurt these guys. I managed to, with artillery, take out 3 of your Medusas.
Mm-hmm.
Close combat, I did pretty well. You wind up with 2 surviving tanks. Of course, that's to be expected against Leviathans. Was it? I'm trying to remember what. I hurt that with air, right? With air.
I think you took a wound, and then I think you killed it with the artillery, maybe?
No. The artillery mostly focused on this.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Kratos did a number on the Malcadors over there.
Yep. Took out 3 of them.
Let's see, what else did we do? Pretty bloody turn.
Yeah, it was.
And then let's see what you did. What did you do? You wiped out my Sicarans here.
Yeah, that was a combination of the tarantulas and then I think the Stormblades.
And you killed some. Like I say, you killed the Terminators. You wiped out some Deredeos. Yeah, it's been a pretty bloody turn for the first turn of the game.
Yep. So we're just going to do the end phase, calculate up whatever victory points have been achieved, and then we'll check back in with you at the end of movement turn 2. Okay, so here we are at the end of movement turn 2. Jeff, how'd it go?
Well, I rolled in with these guys. I don't think I killed any. Rolled up with these guys. I don't think I killed any of these guys.
The rhinos?
Yeah.
No, I think you shot, but they made.
I charged over here, then you countercharged with the
Mhm.
Ogrins. Most of my stuff is on first fire. Rolled up with a Kratos. Pretty much it. Pretty much it.
Okay. Yeah, we had
Rolled up with the Deradeos.
Yep.
Got to move these, but I don't really need to move them. That's pretty much it. That was my movement. Not a lot.
Okay. Yeah. So you brought in these dreadnoughts in from the flank.
Oh,
so that's
yeah,
pretty important.
I mentioned that cotton hit him.
So that was good. I was able to. I had the Velatari in reserve, so I kind of charged in. So maybe I'll take a few out, but I think they're going to clean them up pretty easily. Lehman Russ have moved in to try to take out some of the Kratos there, and then we're just kind of moving up with the infantry and the Dracosans, the Stormblade there, facing down those Kratos. And that's really it. We've got this big fight over here, and then I've just moved up my walkers here, and that lone Medusa is still advancing. So I think that's pretty much it for the movement phase. And I did bring in my lightnings, and I was able to take down one of the fire raptors with the interceptor special rule. So we'll see what happens.
Shot at them and
true.
missed.
Yeah, I made 3 5-up saves from those missile launchers, so I was able to save my fighters. But anyway, we'll check in at the end of combat turn 2. All right, so here we are at the end of combat turn 2. So you can see the carnage. I thought I had made plenty of smoke markers, but I think I need to make probably another 10, maybe 15 or 20. But anyway, so I'll let
this much armor.
I'll let Jeff take you through what happened during this turn.
Yeah, he did manage to shoot down my last fire raptor. My artillery did well. I popped some Lehman Russes. I think, what else did it do? Artillery is just kind of broken in this game. And the missile launchers worked well, taking out individual tanks. We had a couple of melees. Both of them went my way. Leviathans are really good. Take them in packs of 8. The only way to take them. Kind of expensive money-wise, but hey, once you get them, you got them. It was pretty brutal turn. There was a lot of casualties on your side. Killed a lot of tanks. Artillery did really well. Really well. My shooting did well. It was very effective as well. So.
Yeah, I didn't take a single objective. This is only turn 2, but I think I'm going to go ahead and concede at this point. I really only have these Ogrins here. There's an infantry unit in there, a lone Medusa, these walkers. What else do I have? 1 Dracosan left. I do have this infantry unit right here, which could do something, but I think if they disembark, they're going to get wiped out pretty quickly. A little bit of infantry in the back here, but my main force is destroyed, so I really think that there's not much hope for the Solar Auxilia here. So I'm going to go ahead and concede. Jeff, good game. Thank you so much. Any last thoughts just of the mission? I guess let's talk about the mission, because this is one of the special missions from the Great Slaughter.
You got to get to those objectives. I mean,
yeah.
Take an allied detachment, guys with drop pods or something, or maybe the little flyer you got that transports guys that can roll up and at least you're going to sacrifice the guys, but
yeah,
this game is time based. So I mean, each turn is time. So you gotta get to those objectives. This game's kind of set up in the favor of the defender. I think that if they would have done it right, maybe a portion of the defender's force should have been put in reserve
Mm-hmm.
and came out in later turns. That way, the attacker would have a chance to get it, advance up on you. So, kind of, I don't know. I'm up in the air in some of the GW missions. Always have been. You can
Yeah.
probably design better missions yourself. But we had to play it, check it out. So it was fun.
Yeah. Yeah, I think it's clearly intended to be an asymmetrical mission. Maybe we missed something. Maybe there's supposed to be a points imbalance in favor of the attacker. If there is, let us know down in the comments. But we wanted to try this mission out because it's sort of a non-standard one. But yeah, it was a good game. Definitely instructive. And I am working on those white scars, so maybe I'll be able to have a little bit more flexibility in the next mission. So, all right, Jeff. Well, I think we're going to sign off, and we'll see you next time, guys. Take care.